MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air tonight. Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Kangaroos and the Thunder. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Travis Blondie, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now at the plate, the kid Esparza. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Fouled away.
First pitch, 7-11.
Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Settling in now, Kevin Brummett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Blondie has hurled more than 1,700 innings in the majors during his career, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And a very comfortable 81 degrees as we get things started this evening. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw won't get him.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. He executed.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Worthing is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Donnie Roland, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Alex Sadler, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can.
Oh, hold on. What a stop. Not in time. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning.
Ooh, bang, bang play right there. That's one of my favorite plays. Thinking back to it, to go in that hole in between first base and second base, do that little pirouette, make that throw to first base. Wasn't able to complete the play, but nice job.
So striding in, Saul Worthing. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he's safe.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Now in the box, Scott Franchise has come up in big spots like this more than once this year, currently second in the NL in RBIs.
Well, he's also been awesome at scoring runs. He's right up there with the leader.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and this one will bounce into the wall. Cannon isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hal Hale. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike one. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that one run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently, but that's nothing in today's game. The way guys are hitting home runs at an epic rate, they just need to calm down and get on the offensive side of the ball.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Hal Hale is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. So now to the plate, Michael Lopez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Down the first baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Corey.
Into the box now, Corey Esparza. Popped up, Roland moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Travis Blondie. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Looking to minimize the damage here. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on.
For the Kangaroos.
At the plate, Keith St. Odd looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
To the plate now, John Biggs. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cannon will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The shortstop, Michael Ryan.
Stepping into the box, Michael Ryan will swing it from the left side right here. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
So stepping in, Ike Bellamy, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. High pop-up. Lopez waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with two runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors in 2 minutes. Last half of the second set to go. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, Justin Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopper to short. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Brian Cannon.
At the plate, Brian Cannon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Saul Whitney. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in on to first, and there were 2 down.
The right fielder, number 16.
Digging in now, Scott Franchise. Runner in scoring position with Cigar. Here's the first pitch to him. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. One and 2 as he chases the slider. Cannon on third with 2 out. I'm trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that...
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, the kid Esparza, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Out in front of it, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. but if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Hal Hale. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. Fastball well outside.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Center fielder looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 19th home run for him on the season as they move on top 4-0.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
At the plate now, Michael Lopez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, Lopez has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Out of play off to the right, it's 1-1. On the year, Lopez is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
No outs, nobody on. Hit well again down the right field line, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Corey Esparza is on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line drive, base hit to right.
Hey, you knock that donut off the bat, you look up at the Jumbotron, your batting average is above 300 and still climbing. You're feeling pretty froggy about yourself.
In now, Corey Esparza, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, and after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
At the plate, Travis Blondie. First and second here with nobody out. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Now at the plate, Tiny Ryan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runs up and gets this one down. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Justin Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A 1-1. Liner towards second. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Mason Jackson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box, Brian Cannon. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop, and he is in there.
You know, D-Roll, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air out to center field. Esparza will get there. And he puts it away to retire the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 3 innings complete. Tennessee is on top here, 6-0. Coming to the plate now, Donnie Roland. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cannon arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Steve Saintoff.
So coming to the plate, Keith St. Odd. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch.
On one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, John Biggs, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
2 out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Ryan. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
From the stretch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch popped up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Scott Franchise.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
And he got him. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hal Hale is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Michael Lopez waits on deck. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Michael Lopez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Ike Bellamy.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mason Jackson. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Esparza is there, and he has it for the out.
The center fielder, number 6. Right here.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, the kid, Esparza. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard up the middle. He's got it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jorge Esparza. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Fastball called for strike 2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So now to the plate, Travis Blondie, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants a pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Runner back standing. At the plate now, Tiny Bryan, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-1 home. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. Digging in, Justin Martinez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Digging in, Kevin Brummett, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box now, Adrian Esparza. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that misses 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
That's count 1-2.
1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Johnny Rowland.
Stepping in, Donnie Rowland. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Brian Cannon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Bellamy backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting,
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ready for another chance. Saul Worthing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here's the center fielder. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by ShowTrack, and it's evident it was a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. Into the box, Scott Franchise. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
The 2-1.
That's ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brummett is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Keith St. Odd.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. The pitch.
That's
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
3-1.
Full count, 3-2. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
The catcher, number 99.
Standing in, John Biggs. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Outside, that's ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And strike three called as he gets a little help there. One away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Into the box, Michael Ryan, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Cannon is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are two men out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ike Bellamy.
Striding into the box, Ike Bellamy. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball one.
Count 1-0.
A runner on first with two away. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with two runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Percy Hopkins will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
I got 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
The 3-1 pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. And And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, the kid Esparza. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there, base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Standing in now, Kevin Brummett will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Looking at his career totals, Brummett carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. John Lawton will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. At the plate, Adrian Esparza, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
Ready with the 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
He's set. The 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Tennessee leads this one 6-3. Tim Fish gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Hal Hale. And the pitch.
Hey.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, Michael Lopez. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0 is outside for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Popped him up. Biggs has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 7, Corey Esparza.
Now batting, Corey Esparza. First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat. 2-1, here it is. Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches. The 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Into the box now, Donnie Roland, 0 for 3 to this point. Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Steve St.
Stepping in, Keith St. Odd. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Outside, 3-0 now. John Biggs will be next. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Line to the right side. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
The catcher, number 99, John Biggs.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Clinton Walls is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 63.
Blake Hamby will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup.
And batting 7, number 54.
Digging in, John Biggs. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch on its way.
Look out, 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2.
Pull down, 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Michael.
Digging in the switch hitter, Michael Ryan, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set and the pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Has a look, now the pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Reined in. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sid McFarland will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kevin Weingarten will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. So digging in now, Blake Hamby. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here it comes.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. A little bit outside. 2-1. McFarland is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Tiny Ryan. First pitch on its way. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Justin Martinez.
Digging in to try it again, Justin Martinez. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. Got him. Couldn't connect on the slurve that time, and that'll end it. Guy Eaton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. kicking off the top of the ninth, Ike Bellamy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
So now to the plate, Kevin Weingarten, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
A runner at first with no outs here. Takes this the other way to right. Franchise is there to put it away for out number 1.
The center fielder, the kid, Esparza.
In now, the kid Esparza, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
From the stretch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Into the box now, Kevin Brummett. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out with a man at first. Now a swing and he pops him up. And this should do it. Ryan shading to his right. Makes the catch. And that's the ball game.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, they can break out the Bruins.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. Tennessee hosted to propel them to the win. Travis Blondie earns win number 7 on the season. Alex Sadler permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Guy Eaton records the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the visitors, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.